Hello.
Hello,
Hi. What's your name?
my name is Ahmed. Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Hi, Ahmed. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I am doing great. My name is Ahmed and I am from Egypt.
Great. And my name is Kim, and I'm from the United States.
Very nice. Nice to meet you. So I try to discuss different kind of topics to be able to improve my conversation skills, okay? And
Okay.
I try to do this through two platforms, which is Ingo and this platform. Do you
Okay.
know that platform called Ingo?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So I here have a lesson which I have prepared. I just want to walk through this lesson with you in
Okay.
these about 14 minutes. It's about talking about bullying. Okay, so
Wonderful. Okay.
yeah,
Hold,
okay,
hold on one moment. Let me just a
okay,
moment. Okay.
no problem. I am also opening the lesson on my side so I can see
Great.
the screen fully or clearly. Okay.
Wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
So this is about bullying. Okay.
Well,
So, so I we can get started, and if you would you read each vocabulary word and the definition and the example?
wonderful. Okay. And if I pronounce something wrong, you would correct me. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. So, bullying, bullying, the use of strength or power to scare or hurt someone weaker. He was subjected to bullying at school. He was subjected to bullying at school.
That was
Punk.
perfect.
Okay. Thank you. Punk.
Punk.
A young person who's rude or violent. That guy is a punk.
Okay.
Intimidate. Intimidate. To frighten someone in order to make them do what one wants. Don't let the other party intimidate you. Tiny.
Perfect.
Tiny. Can you see that tiny bird over there? Can you see that tiny bird over there?
Perfect.
Lock. Sorry. Lock. To secure, fasten, or seal someone with a key. He locked the door as he left. He locked the door as he left.
Perfect.
Silly, silly, childish, embarrassing, or foolish. He's fond of wearing silly hats.
Okay.
Pr- prank, prank, a trick played on someone in order to fool, embarrass, confuse, etc. them. Don't play pranks on anyone because it's not nice. How was that?
Okay. That was perfect. So, do you understand all of the words and what they mean?
Yeah, and I also have been reading the definition of each word to understand what does it mean.
Wonderful. Okay.
Okay,
So, let's look at this conversation about bullying, and we will
okay,
read it.
you would be mom and I would be John. Okay,
Perfect. Okay. I will start. You know, it isn't kind to bully people, right, John?
even if someone is acting like a punk,
Yes, it is never okay to intimidate someone. Also, you should never pick on someone tinier than you because it is unfair.
is it okay to play pranks on people? Locking younger kids in a closet is very funny.
Don't- That's so mean. Don't be silly, John. Would you think it was funny if someone locked you in a closet?
No, I guess you're right. I promise I will never be a bully.
Okay, so what is John talking to his mom about?
Well, they are talking about bullying.
Hmm. Okay. And what does John's mom tell John about bullying?
Yeah, she told him not to bully anyone because this is a very bad behavior or a silly behavior. Yeah,
Absolutely. And what does John promise his mom?
yeah. He promised her not to bully anyone, or he promised her that he would never be a bully.
Okay. So, Ahmed, have you ever been bullied? or bullied anyone?
Okay, we will go to this discussion down below. So let's continue the lesson, and I will tell you. Okay.
Okay, that sounds great.
So
Okay,
let's skip this section because it's supposed to be based on a paragraph or something like that, but I don't see anything like this. I mean the listening comprehension exercise 3. Okay, we
exercise.
would
So you
we
want to do 4 or 5?
let's go ahead and do the discussion. Okay, exercise 5.
Perfect. Okay, so we
So
are at
I'm
this.
going
Okay, there's the question. Have you ever
here.
been bullied?
Here is your questions. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yes. When I was a kid at school, some students used to bully me because I had a lisp in two letters, which are lam and ra. These letters are very similar in L and R in English, and I had some difficulty pronounce these letters. That was definitely before I went to a speech specialist or a speech therapist, and hopefully he has helped me pronounce these letters and be more fluent. But yeah, some people had a difficult time to understand what I want to say, and yeah, that's it.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so
Thank you.
sorry. Children can be so mean.
Yeah, that happens a lot,
Have you
unfortunately.
have you ever bullied someone else?
No, I have never done that, at least deliberately, because I know that sucks and that hurts. That hurts
Yes,
that hurts the mental health of anyone who's being bullied. So yeah.
absolutely. What would you do if someone bullied you now? If someone was picking on you now, what would you do?
Well, I am not the to be honest, I am not the best one to behave or the most wiser man to behave in such situations, but due to some research, I found that I would have to try to I would have not to show the bully that I am beaten down because actually that makes him continue to bully, and I would also have to try to keep calm as much as possible. I probably might tell him that he should stop doing that. And yeah, I would just say nothing and walk away. Yeah, that's
So you're saying the research shows just to walk away and be calm?
yeah, because
Okay.
if I showed him that I am beaten down or their words was hurtful to me, this is like encouraging for him
Yes.
and makes him continue to bully. So
Yes.
I would have not to show that and stay calm as much as possible.
So what would you do if you saw someone bullying other people?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not going to exaggerate and tell you that I would go to him and smash his face down because yeah, I probably wouldn't have the strength and the courage to do that. But I would say that I would try to be a friend to the person who's being bullied, and so they don't feel alone. And I would also try to get him away from the bullying without putting myself into a big risk, right?
You're a very
Well,
nice guy. You're a nice guy.
thank you so much. Thank you.
So would you
Thank you.
tell me, what do you do? Are you in school or do you work?
Well, I have graduated from Faculty of Computer Science last July, and at the meantime, I am like in a holiday before I would go to military service because it's mandatory in Egypt. So
Oh,
I would have to complete it first before I could apply for full-time jobs or travel abroad and stuff like that. So at the meantime, yeah, I am doing a lot of self-studying in my field, in the field of programming and web development. And yeah, after I finish military service, I would apply for full-time jobs. Yeah.
So how long are you required to do military service?
Well, I'm supposed to stay for about 1 year because I have a degree. And some people who don't have a degree from university might stay for 2 years or even 3 years.
Okay. I did not know that it was required in Egypt.
Yeah, it's mandatory. So I want to ask you something
Sure.
related to this lesson. Do you think that a bully at some level deserves a degree of empathy because he's probably a violent of domestic violence or parental abuse?
I think that many bullies are being hurt themselves. So there's a saying, so I'm a social worker and I was a
Nice,
therapist for a long time. And what we
nice,
learned
very
in
nice.
social work, I'm going to type this for you. Hurting people hurt people. So people who are hurting tend to hurt other people.
Yeah,
So
right.
yes, I think many bullies are probably hurting themselves. And so they
Yeah,
take it out on other people.
yeah. That's why I am asking. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm asking because yeah, I have read that that many bullies is also in pain, as you just told, as you just said, hurting people or hurted
Yes.
people hurt people. Yeah.
And I think in America, as you may know, we have many school shootings. We have many shootings. People go in schools or supermarkets and kill people.
Oh,
It's
really?
very, yes, we have a real problem here. And most of
Oh,
the people who do that, we find out later that they were very depressed, that they had a very
oh,
tough home life,
my bad.
that they had a lot of issues, and they did the things they did because they were so depressed or, angry.
Yeah, I think some of them even commit suicide.
Yes, they do. Many of the people who do the shootings end up killing themselves also. So it's very sad, and it's so
Sorry about that.
important. I think it's so important in school systems and for teachers and people who are working with children to really pay attention and really notice if a child seems depressed or
Yeah,
upset or angry, because there's probably a reason.
yeah, totally agree. And I think it's important to know or be aware of a student is being bullied or is being subjected to some kind of domestic violence or parental abuse.
Yes.
So yeah, uh, by that we would I mean we would solve the problem because it's getting harder to solve at the future. You got
Yes.
what I mean?
Yes. Um, I think there's a lot of mental illness in our country. In Egypt, do you have problems like this?
Yeah, definitely.
People people hurt
That,
each
that,
other, and
that
yeah,
yeah, that happens in every place in the world.
yeah. So were you
Unfortunately.
do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister. My brother
Okay.
is 3 years older than me, and my sister is 11 years younger than me.
Oh wow. So she's a lot younger.
Yeah,
I have
right.
a sister. I have This is interesting. I have a sister who is 11 years older than I am, and I have a sister who's 11 years younger than I am.
Interesting. And
Yes.
you are the middle child or the middle
Yes.
guy.
Yes, they're 2 different families, but I have an older sister, 11 years older. Yes, it's very
Yeah,
weird.
that's
Yes.
interesting. So we are
Yes.
running out of time, and it's very nice talking to you and meeting you.
I enjoyed it. You're
Have a nice
wonderful. I'll
day.
see you soon. Bye bye.